Yeah. Trying to get back up in here. Yep, yep, yep. Still don't hear nothing. This shit is crazy. Shit. Yeah. Okay, okay. So I'm in there. I don't know what's going on. All right. All right, shit. Let's get into it. Cool. All right. I don't know what was going on my phone, but we back up in this thing trying to see what's up. So I got these videos that I wanted to share, and because I had the question, and these videos, it's a playlist of them that you could check out. You can go and you can look it up. It's a open playlist. It ain't private, nothing like that. When I'm done with this video, I gotta make sure I go back and make sure it ain't private too. Uh, so you can go back and watch the videos yourself. I just want to watch it with y'all, and I of course come back and I can do a stream lab or something. You know, we can share each other's opinions and check each other out. All right, the chat on. Everything gravy. Well, look at that shit going on. Always something. Best believe it. All right, so let's get into it. This video here, hey, say, Umar, hey, that boy trip. But y'all finna see. Fair use.
My favorite cryptocurrency, Block Dag. Right now the pre-sale is live.
For
They
sure,
raised
for
over
sure.
22
Pre-sale. Get
million.
off my phone.
They part-time art. I'm not poking fun at.
All right, let me run this back. First off, salute to the Art of Dialogue. Shout out to them. They be doing a lot of good work. Got a lot of good, what y'all call content, but I would say information that they put out. So, and shout out to Umar. This ain't it's not a attempt to throw rocks at either the platform or the speaker. So I just want to get that up out the way, because I don't have a personal opinion on either. I just want to give my review. Fair use. Yeah, check it out.
Speaking of Kamala, right? How do you feel about her? Because I know you made a comment earlier saying that she don't claim her black side. House Nick, just like Barack Obama, they do what they need to do to stay close to the white power structure. She made a career locking up black people. This is the same woman who went on international television, Art, let me remind you, about a year or two ago and said America is not a racist country. You want me to go vote for a so-called black woman who went on international television and told the world that America is not a racist country? She spit in the face of the family of Trayvon Martin. She spit in the face of the family of Breonna Taylor. She spit in the face of the family of Michael Brown, Alton Sterling, Philando Castile, Amir Locke.
Now hold on real quick. Now hold up. Now, don't that boy Umar talk like a preacher or something? That boy, hey, that boy snapping, but peep game though. What he's saying, where he's trying to get at is that the with Trump, he gonna come out and he gonna say how he feel, uh, whether he racist, whether he not. I can't say that for a fact. Can't none of us can actually say that for a fact. And I wouldn't waste my time. You shouldn't either trying to figure shit like that out. It's another person's mind. But he gonna bring up he gonna continue to bring up these good points. And even though this is making it look like, oh yeah, it's you got a clear choice of who you should be voting. No, but it won't ever be a clear choice when it comes to these politics. That's what I'm saying.
Dante, we can go on and on. Tamir Rice, all the Africans murdered by police, which are state-sanctioned executions. Let us be clear. The police are agents of the state. When the police kills a black person, that is a state-sponsored execution. And in response to all this racism, the execution of George Floyd, this part-time black woman says America is not racist. And when I say part-time, Art, I'm not poking fun at her because she's being mixed race. I want to be clear. I'm poking fun at her because she can rarely be found speaking up for black people. My issue ain't her being mixed race. Nobody's responsible for how they come into this world. My issue with her is not identifying with her people. I remember another interview I saw with Kamala Harris, Art, and she said, somebody asked her, what are y'all going to do for black people? And she said, we can't pass laws just for black people. She said this, we can't do things just for black. Well, Kamala Harris, can I ask you a question, Madam Vice President? If the Democratic Party can't do anything just for black people, why did y'all pass a law only for Asians? Why did y'all pass a law only for Native Americans? Why did y'all pass a law only for transgenders? Why did y'all pass a law only for LGBTQs? Why did y'all pass a law only for immigrants? If you can't do anything just for black people, this is what she said. It came out of her mouth. If you can't.
Now that's heavy, man. I ain't gonna bullshit because you know I remember when I remember when the commercial came out, and it was a commercial about Asian Americans, I believe. It's nothing against Asian Americans or no other kind of person. I'm a Black Creole Latino. For anybody who don't know, I'm a Quapaw, Saracen, particularly from the southeast Arkansas area. So, but I'm also a Latino and I'm black. So, you know what I'm saying? So I'm not coming at nobody for what they're born as, who they are, and not even that, but what ethnicity that you say you are, claim a race or none of that. But listen close to what he's saying. You know what I'm saying?
Do anything just for black people, how was it possible for you and
They did do something for other people, and I mean publicly. So, but this is Umar, so let him do his thing.
President Biden to do all these other things for specific ethnic groups in this country from whose benefit no other group can take anything from? Complete contradiction. Kamala Harris is not for black people. But you know what's going to happen? I'm going to tell you why they went that way. Or if they stay that way, they could flip her out. But let's say for the sake of conversation, because Joe Biden did pass her his nomination, even though it's not his decision. She has his support, but the party got to choose her in Chicago. But let's say Kamala Harris gets the Democratic Party nomination in Chicago the week of my birthday, August 19th, I believe the DNC begins, or the 17th. Anyhow, here's why they're going to go that way, Art. Why are the Democrats about to give us the first woman president in American history? I'm going to tell you why. In 2022, there were 10 million more women registered to vote than men in America. Now I'm talking everybody, Art. Black, white, red, yellow, brown, gay, straight, everybody.
Crazy. And why I say this, because see, peep game. Well, firstly, Premarital. Man, on the cool, peep game on it. How we know exactly? We don't. But given that estimate, that's a lot of women that can possibly sway, you know what I'm saying, other women's opinion, which ain't nothing wrong with women sticking together. We know that women tend to, nothing wrong with that. Men, we stick together, sometimes. But that's crazy because that's a lot of women who could possibly make the whole situation change.
There were 10 million more women registered to vote than men, even though there's only about 3 more million women than men in this country. Population-wise, there's not a great gender disparity. You only see that when you come to the black community for reasons of extermination, incarceration, okay, miseducation, right, and sexual confusion.
Man, I thought he was gonna say another Asian word. I ain't gonna bullshit you, but I mean, he talking the truth though. Well, I say some parts of it is true. I will say that, but I mean, I don't know that we can identify with it in a way, especially by being minority.
Right? So outside of black America, the male-female gender balance is almost the same. I believe there's 168 million adult women in America. It is about 165 million adult men in America. So you only have a 3 million person discrepancy. Now, those 10 million votes, there's 10 million more women registered to vote than men are. Elections have been decided by votes less than 10 million. You've had elections decided by 1 million. You've had elections decided by 2 million. You've had elections decided by 3 million. You've had elections decided by 700,000 votes. Had elections decided by 700,000 votes. If there's 10 million more women registered to vote than men in America across all race, colors, and class, if we nominate Kamala Harris as the Democratic Party's president, can she bring us those women votes, those undecided women? Can Kamala Harris bring us all the poor black women, the working class black women, the upper class? Can she bring us the white middle class women? Can she bring us the poor white women? They are banking on the fact that there's 10 million more women than men registered. And if we stick Kamala Harris out there for us, can she bring us the greater share of those 10 million female votes? Here's what it's going to come down to. Do white women prefer a woman of color or a white man? That's what it's going to. Do white American women prefer to have a white man in the presidency or a woman of color? And you know what I think, Art? I'm not completely decided, but I would say to you, wasn't this question already answered for us when Donald Trump took on Hillary Clinton? Did not America's white women choose Trump over Clinton? When it came time for the Electoral College to cast them votes, they went with Trump. So if they chose Trump over Clinton, here's the question, Art. If American white women chose Donald Trump over Hillary Clinton the first time Trump ran against a Democratic female, why would they switch and choose Kamala Harris over Trump the second time? If they chose Trump over a very well experienced, very popular Hillary Clinton the first time, why would they switch and now choose a black woman, half black, half South Asian, half East Indian? Why would they choose a black woman over Trump?
Damn, hold up. Man, hold up. Shoot, what now? Oh, okay. I didn't know that myself, but that's what I'm saying. So that's why I was explaining. So you don't really know till you ask somebody. So But yeah, back to the story.
When they didn't even choose Hillary Clinton over Trump. But I'm telling you this, brother. I'm going to the Democratic National Convention. I'm going to try to get there because that's going to be a circus. You ain't seen a show in your life like what you're about to see because they got to outdo Hulk Hogan. They got to outdo Amber Rose. They got to outdo Ben Carson. You want to see a house school show in Chicago like you have never seen. I cannot wait to see which rapper. I cannot wait to see which rapper, which basketball player, which football player, which comedian, which actor. I cannot wait to see which one of these house nick celebrities is going to go to bat for the Democratic Party. And here's my thing, Art. I'm not dismissing the black celebrities for speaking at the Democratic National Convention just for that reason. I'm dismissing them, Art, because they're going to go up there, show up and show out for the Democrats without a single promise to their community, without a single pledge to their community, without a single concession to their community. With all we've been through and all we're about to go through, how the hell can you fly your ass to Chicago, basketball player, football player, rapper, actor, dancer, singer, comedian? How can you go up there and show up and show out for Kamala Harris, who never did a damn thing for black people? That's my issue. And I'm going to tell you this right now. Every black person listening to me, on November the 5th, you need to be in a black community when the election results are read. My bougie nigga living in the suburbs, living in an all-white community, you do not want to be caught outside on November the 5th if Donald Trump loses. Because here's my thinking, Art. We only got 3 months and a few weeks to the presidential election. Let me say that again. We only got 3 months and a few weeks to the presidential election on November 5th. You mean to tell me Joe Biden backs out with 3 months left, anoints Kamala to his spot? She only got 3 months to campaign, and you still going to beat a very popular Donald Trump? Do you think the American people are going to believe Donald Trump lost fairly after y'all tried him in court, convicted him in court? And I know we'll get later to the artificial assassination, but nonetheless, do you really think Americans are going to believe Kamala Harris beat Donald Trump straight up? Of this election?
The Sennheiser Evolution 1 with a massive 134 dB of dynamic range. Plus,
That January 6th takeover, that was nothing but a pool party for what you're about to see in this country if Donald Trump loses this election. I would not want to be a black person in a white neighborhood.
Damn. So now that's the part that really that kind of threw me. Cause I was saying the same shit. I was saying the exact same thing. If the shit can go either way, you know what I'm saying? Camilla, however you say it, if she become president, it's gonna be a civil war. Anybody besides Donald Trump become president, especially after that incident where he almost, was clipped. Anything other than him becoming president, it's gonna be civil war. You know what I'm saying? And then if anybody else, even if he is, it's still gonna be a World War III type situation because they steady instigating over there in the Middle East. Whether it's this year, 2020, 2030. I mean, I put out the song 2025, and in the song 2025, it said everything up till now. Real shit. I put that motherfucker out in the year 2020. But yeah, it's gonna definitely be some type of drama. And he right, if you in them areas, then shit, it's gonna be a motherfucker.
On November the 5th, 2024, when those presidential election results are read and Donald Trump is not the winner, I believe white folks are going to show up and show out, Art. You better have a gun, a knife. Black people better exercise, our Second Amendment rights? Right to carry, is that the Second Amendment or the Fourth?
I want to say the second.
I think it's the second. Black folks better exercise their right to carry. You better buy every gun, every bullet you got. Because if Donald J. Trump loses this election, going against a Democrat who had 3 months to run, you had 3 months to run and you beat Donald Trump, white America gonna flip off, Art. I'm going to make sure I'm ready, brother. Make sure you're ready. And I want all my American Africans out there, wherever you live in America, especially if you're in a city that's predominantly white, if you're in a state that's predominantly white. You know, we in Philly, which is half black, half white, 50-50. You know what I mean? But black people, please be prepared for what can happen on these streets if Donald J. Trump loses that election. And to that point, Art, this is why I think the shadow government has a lot of deciding and a lot of...
Now, boom, there we go. This is why I posed the question in the first place, and why I titled it that way. Conscious community politics. Do that even make sense? Should that even be a word? Should that be a phrase? Well, I'm gonna keep it real. Yeah, it kind of wouldn't even be a conscious community if it wasn't for how we feel about politics. Like, a lot of this shit, a lot of people led to the conscious community, you know what I'm saying, for the first time, simply because of maybe some lie, you know, that they done heard, whether it's 9/11 or something about the food or any kind of lie that you done heard, that you discovered, that's connected to what people refer to as them all the time. You know what I'm saying? Before they start putting names on all they, them, you know. But yeah.
Reasoning and a lot of debating to do. Because here's the thing, Art. If you steal the election from Trump and give it to the Democratic Party, whether it's Kamala or anyone else, because you want...
And I basically said that because he mentioned the shadow government, which, hey, you know, that's conspiracy. And that's what kind of built this conscious community shit. So, yeah.
And make sure China doesn't take over Africa, and you want to make sure China doesn't take over the Caribbean, and you want to make sure China doesn't take over second and third world, Central and South America. So you want a Democrat in there because Democrats have always had better relationships with black countries. If you do that, you might win the world, but you might lose America. Because if these white folks flip out, Art, look, let's be honest. The American public has more weapons than the American military. Let me say that again. 350 million people have more guns than the U.S. military. Now, the military has better weapons. The military has better weapons, but the people have more weapons. American military is no more than...
Shit, he right though, man. I'm from Pine Bluff, Arkansas. And I mean, no matter where you at, it's some place in that city where maybe we'll say a train stopped. I'm just saying, not saying that this is a definite thing, but maybe a train stop. Maybe it was things on them trains. Maybe it was trucks. Maybe it was just cars that was parked. You know what I'm saying? But shit, these military grade weapons and all this shit, yeah, motherfucker ain't even got a job, got motherfucking 18 guns in the... Come on, man. AK with frags and shit on it. ARs with bomb, grenade launchers and shit. I mean, I'm just saying. Yeah, it's true, yeah. But not even besides that. America is just one of them places where everybody's strapped the fuck up, man. It's just one of them places, you know. That Wild West shit, that's just... It wasn't just that time period, man. That was just probably the time period that showed it the most, the best, the way that we think of it when we think of how we get down. But we still get down the same way, man. Yeah.
500,000 people, Art. There's no more than 500,000. How you going to put 500,000 against 350 million with more weapons? You're not winning that. If the U.S. military has to go to war with her own citizens, I believe the U.S. military will lose. And I believe a lot of people in the U.S. military will side with the American people. And by American people, I mean white American people. So the National Security Agency, the Council on Foreign Relations, the Bilderbergers, the Federal Reserve, the Trilaterals, the Illuminati, the House of Rome, the Rothschild.
Whoa now. Umar, shit. Say that shit on here. The YouTube overlords is listening, man. But he right though. About the shadow government. Well, I can't say, I don't want to fucking say definitely. I'd rather some other motherfucker come out with it and I see the video and then I say something about it. But I'm gonna say this. Yeah, man, we all, what I say, heard or researched or maybe caught an illusion or somebody alluded to these names that we hearing. And the names is gonna be there. And that's why, even though we may not want to agree with Democrats, Republicans, liberals, any of these groups, say, man, politics in the community, in the conscious community, they go hand in hand because of the, I would say, disdain that political people have for the conscious community, and then for the mistrust and just flat out not fucking with them motherfuckers that the conscious community feel about politics. So, yeah. C, appreciate you so much for coming fucking with me, man. You lit. And everybody who see this, like it, subscribe. I'm coming back with more. Well, I ain't gonna even say that because it might be 30, 40 minutes because I'm fucking up. I might drop, you know what I'm saying? I might do another one. So, but I ain't gonna say that just flat out because I might fuck around, take a nap on y'all ass. But just know that I do want to continue this, in particular this, because it's just a theme that we're gonna continue to come up on. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna always end up bumping into the political, field, political topics when we're in the country community. So, a lot of people, they like, man, why are we talking about this? Why y'all, we ain't voting? And of course, yeah, we ain't voting. Yeah, we know that it's, which I would say rigged, but we'll say it's a play and it's, put together properly for how they want it to be showcased. So wouldn't necessarily say rigged. Because if I plan it in, how can I, if I plan it and when it's planned, I didn't fuck it up. So we're just gonna say that and leave that at that. Appreciate y'all. Everybody who see it in the future. Well, of course, after this. Hold up. Of course, after this, yeah. I'm gonna want to do something else. I'm gonna for sure go back to the Donald Trump video. DoorDash, come on now, phone. It's not the time for that to be eating and shit. We already got the food ready, man. So yeah, Google, get back on your shit. But all right, y'all. Peace out. See, holla at you. Everybody who see this, comment, subscribe. Let me know, what you think. Because I'm real interested in what people think. I'm of course go to other platforms and ask these questions too, besides my own. But I'm real interested in what people think about the conscious community and their relationship with politics. Oh yeah, they definitely falling for it. They definitely falling for it. Yep. And for sure, and plus that's already kind of been said too by the military that if it do go down, they ain't fighting with them motherfuckers. They gonna fight with the people that they something kin to, that they care about and love and that they seeing every day. And a lot of them, man, they hate what they do. You know what I'm saying? Like they love protecting people and they love fighting for the people and they selfless humans and shit, but they know it's a bunch of bullshit because they right involved in it, man. So imagine how they feel. But with that being said, thinking of starting a new one and going over some more of the Trump saga that I've been dealing with, and it can get real deep. You know what I'm saying? Get real deep. But I want y'all to be able to experience it with me. So we continue putting it together, and these books, and album, a couple albums coming. You know, so y'all stay tuned for that. Peace.